8:44. From now through the end of the month, we're highlighting people doing good works in our community and making a difference for others. And we just launched the Q13 Sock Drive. We're partnering with Harborstone Credit Union and other area businesses to collect new socks and then give them to local nonprofits that work with the unsheltered and the unhoused. And that is why I want to introduce you to Reverend Reynolds, who is the Executive Director of Operation Nightwatch here in Seattle. You're one of the organizations that we're partnering with to do this. First, would you just thank you for being here. First, would you tell us about the organization and what you do?
Sure. We do food and shelter every night for single adults. We have a small apartment building for formerly homeless seniors, and then we're out on the streets late at night.
And tell us how many folks you're serving right now and kind of how you've seen things change over the last couple of years.
Wow. 120 to 130 a night, not counting those that we encounter on the street. We've seen just an explosion in terms of the number of homeless people. We started counting homeless people in the 80s, and we'd see 400, 500, 600 people in Seattle, and those numbers have just mushroomed.
It's heartbreaking to see that. I was mentioning in the break that it feels like we've never had such a public conversation at the level that we're having, and yet the need also seems to be growing.
It just keeps growing, and we are getting more successful at getting people inside, but there's more people all the time that seem to be falling off the edge.
And you said seniors are one of the groups that you're seeing more of.
We've doubled the number of seniors that we serve at Operation Nightwatch on any given night.
And why do you think that is?
Well, fixed incomes and rents at $2,000 a month, they can't afford it.
Right, and so they have no other place to go.
No other place to go.
Which leads us to this sock drive, and to me, it feels like a project that I feel very passionate about. I care about socks, but when we came to you and said, is this something we could do, you said this was such a big need.
Oh, it's a huge thing, and it's such a great thing to be able to offer somebody out on the street a pair of socks. They get wet feet, they start having health problems, it's a comfort, and to know that somebody in the community cares for you makes a huge difference in their lives.
And it is one of the #1 things that you get a request for, it sounds
Absolutely,
like.
That's right, yeah, before they want their shampoo, you know?
Right, I mean,
yeah.
Honestly, that surprised me to hear it, but then I think about it and I'm like, I kind of take it for granted. I put on a warm pair of socks every morning and it's dry and I go on my day, but if it was wet or I didn't have a pair of socks, that would change my whole day.
Think about when you step in that puddle and you've got wet feet the rest of the day, and how many homeless people have to endure that. It's horrible.
It makes a lot of sense to me. Also, laundry facilities would be really difficult as well.
There's no way to do it. You got to wait in line to get access to hygiene in general.
Right, exactly. And you're based here in King County, and
Yes.
Are you serving folks in King County?
We serve all of King County. We have people out in Shoreline that we reach out to, and downtown and South End.
And so we're hoping folks will be able to donate socks to our sock drive, but also I want to offer this. Do you take volunteers? Do you take other donations?
Absolutely.
How could folks reach out and help you?
Well, they can call us or go online and find us easily. So.
And how many volunteers do you have working with your organization?
Several hundred a month. They come in late at night, serve a meal to people that are going off to shelter, and then we have other volunteers that go out with the street ministers.
Well, thank you for doing this. You really are someone who we want to highlight, doing such good work in our community, and we hope we can support you through this.
Thank you, Travis.
Thank you very much. So I wanted to give you the details about the sock drive again. It's now until December 31st. A lot of information over on our website, q13fox.com. You can also go to any location of Harborstone Credit Union, and you can drop off socks, 1 pair, 2 pairs, a truckload of pairs. The Reverend will put them to good use.
Absolutely.
We will help you ensure that they actually are put to good use as well. Bill, back to you.
Well, coming up next.